Finally at 6, more than 20 years ago, a home renovation project in Luzerne County unearthed something rather special.
Hidden in the walls were love letters, some dating back to the 1950s. What better story to revisit on this Valentine's Day, back down the Pennsylvania road.
This story, as you can tell by the postmark on these letters, really began in 1953 and 54. It took 45 years to write another chapter in it.
We were remodeling my son's bedroom, and when we opened up the old heating vent, we found the letters in the wall.
That was 2 years ago. Leah Kendra and her husband Michael tried to find the parties involved. They were addressed to a woman named Joan Dugan. Her house was only a few blocks away from where Leah and her family now live. The letters came from Joe Rachinsky, then in the military with the 72 80th Maintenance Group and stationed overseas. The fact these letters survived the years, the way they survived, how they were found are all interesting enough. But there is something else you ought to know.
That he was madly in love with her, counting the days until he came home from overseas to be with her forever.
That Joe loves Joan is undeniable. In each letter he says it, then seals each with a kiss. Joe misses no opportunity.
50-year-old stick of gum.
What does it say on it?
Oh, there it is, see that? I love you, sweetheart.
Isn't that nice?
He ends it, well, my darling, I guess it's time to close for tonight, so be good and may God bless you. All my love, Joe. P.S. I love you.
The love letters Joe Rachinsky sent to Joan Dugan of Wilkes-Barre are yellowing with age. Yet nearly 50 years after they were written, the story they tell is still a charming and warm portrayal of a love so deep and intense that time could not possibly dim it. But perhaps it has. We don't know the end of the story, do we?
Oh, I'd love to see a truly romantic ending where Joan and Joe have been married for 50 years, to know that he came back from overseas and asked for her hand in marriage, and she said yes, and they lived happily ever after.
That would be grand, now wouldn't it? What a marvelous end to such a story that would be. Mike Stevens, Newswatch 16, on the Pennsylvania Road in Wilkes-Barre.